In this video, I'm going to go through some things that you might experience the first time you try windsurfing. Now, just want to caveat though to begin with, try and go out on a day when there's very low wind. In fact, the lower the wind, the better. Just a tiny breeze would be perfect for the first time windsurfing. The second thing is make sure you're safe. Make sure that ideally you're in shallow water, like about up to your waist, like in a lake or something. If you're in the ocean, stay right near the edge. And also, if you're in the ocean, make sure the wind's blowing onto the shore, so at least you don't get carried out away if you get into trouble. Okay, so what you need to do first of all is make sure that the sail is on the downwind side of the board, and just maneuver the board and the sail so it sets up like so. Okay, climb onto the board with your knees on both sides, and then get straight onto your feet like so on both sides of the board, and then grab the uphaul rope, okay, and then stand up on the board. Now at this point you're going to notice that it's quite unstable and the board is going to be tipping this way or this way. So what you need to do is move using your heels and your toes, sort of like move your weight forward and backwards like this to counteract the effect of the board moving underneath you. When you get the idea of that, start to uphaul gently, again using your feet forwards and backwards, uphaul, and then grab onto the mast like so. If you can just stand in this position and be stable, you're doing really well, okay, because it's not easy and it's quite unstable to be in this position when you're windsurfing. So next, now the other thing you might want to be aware of, try and keep the mast in the middle. So if the mast leans to the back, you're going to go upwind. If it leans to the front like this, you're going to go downwind, so hold it into the middle. Now to start to move forward, what you have to do is you have to step backwards like this, then using your left hand grab onto the boom like so, and the movement you need to do is to tilt the mast over like this to the front of the board at the same time as grabbing your back hand. Now it's really important that you lean the mast over to the front of the board, because this will allow you to move forward. If you don't, and instead we go through the movement again, okay, grab onto the boom and you just sort of like do this, okay, what's going to happen is you're going to go straight upwind. All right, so don't just do this, okay, because it's not going to work. So it's got to be step back, grab the mast and swing right to the front of the board like so, okay. And then what you want to do is you want to have your front foot next to the mast and then your back foot into the middle of the board like so, and this back leg pivots like this to transfer your weight, okay. Now if you get a gust of wind, what you can do is you can let go, okay, to let the power out of the sail. And if the other thing you can do if you get a gust of wind is you can pull the leading hand in, okay. In either way you're trying to lessen the angle to the wind, okay. That will allow the power to come out of the sail, because what you experience with a gust is the sail will pull you over and tip you off the board, so you have to counteract that effect to stay upright. Now the next thing that you can experience is just as bad as a gust, except it's not quite as severe, is having no wind. So when you're moving forward, you're leaning against the sail. If you have no wind, you're going to feel like you're going to tip backwards off the board. So how you do this, counteract this, is you're in this position with your legs. What you do is you go up, okay. So I'll do that again. I've got nice wind here, I'm leaning backwards and I'm in a lull, or feeling like I'm falling backwards now. Stand up, okay, and bring the boom into your chest like this. And that is how you counteract a lull. And when the wind comes back again, what you can do is you can stretch your arms back out till they're dead straight and then lean back. So like this, and down and up is the movements that you want to do to keep yourself balanced. And it's a combination then of just feeling the wind. So it's all about balance. So pulling against the sail to try and balance yourself as you're moving forward on the board.